Shannon is my co-author. We rallied the family together 9 years ago when we all met on May 12th, 1999 at Monticello. And one of the things that has me kind of choked up is Julia was the first in the family to remind me that I was family, because we've been through hell and back again. When I think about it, I think sometimes, Shannon, we may have to write another book because the backstory is equally important. For real. Like, oh, are there really Klan members in the back of the room? Yeah, there are. I want to talk about Julia's courage, because that's something we haven't touched on. And for me, it's really, really important. I feel her so much today. She's pissed, by the way. She's like, y'all are having a 1D party for me and I'm not there? 1D. I just found out she talked in shorthands. So there we go. I finally found out about that today. I knew Julia through Staten Island and dinners when Emily was little. Some of the things that stick with me again are courage. Seeing her and Shay and the relationship. And I think about how important that relationship could be now. And I've been busting Art really bad. I'm going to say it publicly. And he has all the VHS tapes in the garage. We need to transfer them. The conversations between those two women were remarkable. And the thing that's so remarkable in this time that we are so divided right now is that they spoke. They shared the dialogue that you usually have to hear, like in a closed corner. Shay would call Julia and say, "Did you hear what you just said?" Pretty white perspective, I'd say. And Julia would be like, "Oh, wow, I didn't realize." And she would pivot and correct herself on the spot and not be afraid to show that side. That there were things to be learned, and that perspectives were essential, because we don't all have the POV that gets us to where we need to be. And she would invite that so openly, so candidly. I feel like that's something that's so missing right now, that we're all tiptoeing around with this PC stuff and we're scolding each other, and instead of just going, "I didn't realize you felt that way. I'm changed now." Julia had the courage to do that. I will love her always for that. We would get into conversation. We spoke a lot on the phone. It sort of dwindled over the years. And I told Art for the first time, it was one day, and we'd get into all kinds of stuff about race and politics and spirituality. And I think it was probably about 2 years ago, and Julia said, "Hey, Jane, can't go there anymore." And I heard her, this effervescent being, tired for the first time. And she was just saying, I wanna keep doing what we've done, but I'm a little tired. And so I said, I love you even more, and I respected that. We never went to that depth, but she's smiling down and she's picking up on all of it. And again, the courage that I witnessed in that woman to not always be correct, and to learn and not be afraid of it. She's going to keep me going in that direction. So thank you all for being here. You guys are famous.